America just cancelled their visit to the UK, and they're actually visiting Russia instead. The important part first, the UK is holding Ukraine peace talks over the next few days in London. Now these talks were actually meant to be between really high level officials, between the US Secretary of State and Zelensky himself. However, as I kind of said, Marco Rubio, the US Secretary of State, has cancelled his visit to the UK, and instead he's visiting Russia to talk to Russia about their options for peace. Although it's worth knowing, Marco Rubio actually cancelled his visit to the UK because before he even spoke in person, Zelensky had already rejected the US's first offer, which suggested that the peace talks would be a waste of time. The US Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, said, quote, "We're not going to continue with this for months and months on end, and we may soon pivot to other priorities." In other words, the US said that if Ukraine keeps wasting their time, the US will just abandon Ukraine and leave them with nothing. Now, instead of these high-level meetings in the UK, the meetings will still be taking place, but between much lower-level officials. In Zelensky's place, Ukraine has sent the Chief of Staff, the Defense Minister, and the Foreign Minister. And in Marco Rubio's place, the US has sent the Special Envoy to Ukraine and Russia, Keith Kellogg, who is nowhere near as important as Marco Rubio. So the talks in the UK are still going to go ahead, but because Zelensky was too quick to refuse an offer, these meetings have now become pretty much pointless. Anyways, you can leave me a follow for some more global news like this.